I just got an Oculus Rift, and Pinball FX2 VR is the first title I want to showcase. You'll find out why. I'm ZackScott, and this is Quick Play. What is up, guys? ZackScott here with an Oculus Rift on my face. My recording setup has just totally changed for at least Oculus Rift VR games. I know that the HTC Vive just came out, but I was an original Kickstarter backer of the Oculus Rift. It was like $300 a couple years ago, and I just got this in the mail a couple days ago, and this is valued at like $600, so I think it was a good investment. The best Kickstarter backing I ever did. And so, yeah, I got my room changed up a little bit. This is a standing game. It's a Pinball FX2 VR, and you'll see how cool it is. I chose this game to start off, Oculus Rift videos with because I feel like it really highlights what VR is all about. The Oculus Rift, only has like this one sensor thing here. You can't just move all around the whole house, or the whole room. And I don't have a large room to move around in anyway. I know that the HTC Vive can have you move around, but I'm going to show you some rudimentary ways that you can move around a little bit in this, and hopefully this works out for me just fine. I think it will. This is going to be intriguing. I think this is going to be a really intriguing experience. What you're seeing in the screen is what I'm looking at, except this looks 3D VR. It looks incredible. I'm looking around like this awesome house. I wish I had a house like this. I wish I had a game room like this. The microphone that I'm using right now is built into the Oculus Rift headset, which I think is really interesting. We'll see what the quality is like after, I edit this video all together. This increases the difficulty of my recording process by a lot, using a totally different device that I'm used to, a different headset. Basically, it's the headset that's built into the Oculus Rift, as well as a camera, as well as standing. But I think you'll see just how interesting this is. Hopefully this makes for an interesting video. Thank you guys so much for being here and watching. Let's go ahead and check it out. Just looking around my house, look at that. Now, I just want to show a few things here. I can look at the carpet, I can look at the chairs. Sometimes the Oculus Rift will lose tracking if I move too far away. I'm going to try not to do that, though, and I'm trying to remember where the camera even is. So yeah, nice carpet here. I actually feel the carpet since I have carpet in my room. You can't touch anything yet because that would be like a freaking hologram. It would be like the holodeck in Star Trek. That would be awesome. They are coming out with control. The Vive has controllers where you can actually grab things with. The Oculus is coming out with those as well soon. For now, it came with an Xbox One controller basically. Let's continue on. This is my room. Seriously, I look around. I look at the different pinball machines. I'll probably try to do a quick play of this. It really does in a lot of ways feel like you're there. Obviously, the resolution could be better. This is not the very best resolution in the world. I think the resolution is on par with what's released commercially. But what I'm saying is, obviously, if someone wanted to spend thousands of dollars, they can make, probably a VR headset that, would be just totally out of this world. This already is basically out of this world. I hate to overblow it, but this will change the way VR will change gaming. It's a shame that Nintendo, wasn't the first to do this. They were technically with the Virtual Boy, because I know Nintendo can do a lot of fun things with it. Look at this. You just move, and the head tracking is phenomenal. I had the developer edition. The head tracking is phenomenal. We're going to play this Mars one right here. So here I am standing in front of a pinball table. Now, obviously, with VR, you have the experience. Wow, it's a table right here. It's like, whoa. That I'm not being sarcastic. That's really cool, right? You can have other things that you can't have in real life, like these little droids walking around, pinball effects that you couldn't have in a physical table. But it does feel real. The only difference is you can't reach out and touch it. One day when we have the holodeck and haptic feedback and all sorts of holograms, that'd be crazy. That's years from now. God, that freaking scares me. Okay, that's the exit. But as you can see, I'm looking around me. I have full control. The head tracking, I cannot stress how awesome the head tracking works. The head tracking really works, and it really needed to work for VR to be successful, and it works like a charm. I have a little, device over here. I'm not showing on the camera, but it's the sensor that came with the Oculus Rift, and that is what tracks where you are. There's sensors all over, even on the back here. And it's just really cool. It works well. And just look at this. I just want to show you this. This is what I'm thrilled about. This is just an experience. There's something I'm in a house in the background. I'm on Mars. It looks like I'm actually on Mars. They did a great job programming this game. The door scares me each time. But so we should play some pinball, right? But first, look, I mean, like, obviously there's not a whole room experience, but as long as I'm within the sensor range, which I am, I can actually move around a little bit and get a good view of the table. Like, oh my god. Oh, there's a cat here. There's a cat. Oh my god, that freaked me out. Okay. But you know what I mean? Like, I can get a good side view of the table here. You know, I can actually lower down here. And I can, like, I mean, like, look at this. You know, I can't interact with it, but I can look at it. The cool thing about this pinball is, you know, I can get a close view of the table. Like, I can just go into the table here, and sometimes, you know, I'm getting out of the sensor range. I've hit my head a few times. The closer you get to the speakers on the pinball table, the louder the music gets, so it has, like, it's just a really phenomenal thing. I can go on and on and on about this, but I mean, like, just being able to, like, look at the side of the pinball is really cool. And it's not, like, flawless. Sometimes you have hiccups with the sensor. Sometimes you have, you know, the resolution isn't, like, perfect 20/20 eye vision or anything, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good for VR. I mean, I have the developer kit. This is way better than the developer kit. All right, I'm getting a little dizzy. Okay, I do sometimes get dizzy. Anyway, there we go. We good? Let's play some pinball. Oh my god. Oh my god. All right, let's do it. That was cool. I'm gonna be playing some VR. It's much more difficult to set up than, you know, just playing Plants vs Zombies, Garden Warfare 2, or Splatoon. But as you can see, and it might be a little disorienting to watch because, you know, you're seeing, you know, for me, when I move my head, I already lost the ball. Ball saved, yes. But when I'm moving my head around, you know, it's completely natural, but it might look a little jittery to me. It's why, like, you know, like a movie like Hardcore Henry might make someone feel a little ill, someone who might have motion sickness. So if you know, if it's too jittery for you guys, I'm sorry, but I mean, it works. It's fine for me. I'm not getting the same jitter effect because my head is moving, and the screen is adapting to how my head is moving. So, it's just crazy. I chose this game as one of the first quick plays I do on the Oculus Rift because I plan on doing maybe Lucky's Tale as a full playthrough. And I'm not gonna play all the way through. I mean, I might as well. I played this like yesterday or a couple days ago, and the craziest thing about it was that I was playing for a long time. It took me forever to lose, just trying to play naturally. Oh, I say that as the ball goes in.
Houston, we lost you.
Ooh, look at that. That now, for me, that looks cool. There's a screen here. But yeah, look, I can get close. That's the cool part. Like, I can get close. Like I'm looking. It feels like. It freaking feels like I'm. Can't believe it. And like it has like effects on the ball. Oh my god. Already? Ball saved. Good. And I'm talking too, and I'm moving my cheeks around. And the act of moving my cheeks around like this is causing my goggles to jitter a little bit. More so. Oh my god. So that in itself is this is the first time I've actually been constantly talking while doing VR. So that in itself is a little bit causing me some visual shaking that I'm not used to because moving my cheeks is actually moving the goggles on my face a little bit. Not too much, just a little bit. And that's not something I was used to when practicing yesterday. So,
Houston, we lost you.
Houston, we lost you. Boom! All that dust. Anyway, you know, the other thing is, oh wow, that's cool. Okay, you know, your eyes and your eyelashes and stuff touch up on these lenses on the inside of here sometimes. So you got to clean them periodically, and that's fine. But this is cool, isn't it? Like, I'm just like, I can move back. I can just like, I can play like a pinball machine. And there's a little bit of jitter too, just in general. And I think a large part of that is the fact that I'm recording from two different sources right now. You know, my PC is totally Oculus ready, but you're probably gonna see some very minute jittering with movement and tracking due to the fact that, you know, I'm also putting the extra strain on my processor and graphics card to do the recording. Kind of like how you might be getting, you know, a perfect 60 frames per second when you're not recording, but then you start recording and it maybe drops to 59 occasionally. and you can sometimes notice that. I'm noticing that a little bit here. It was a lot smoother when I was trying to test this out and not recording. Not a lot smoother. It was somewhat smoother. And see, you guys are only going to see 60 frames per second. I'm seeing 90, so it looks way more realistic. It's super cool. There we go. I went in, and it, like, so much stuff is happening. Like, imagine if you were playing this like a pinball, and you had like things just like floating around you, robots moving around. You'd be like, "Whoa, that's crazy!" And it kind of is crazy. Just see it like this. Definite experience. Now, the Oculus Rift has so many cool like videos to watch that are free that I downloaded. And I would love to do Let's Plays of those, but those are basically those are non-interactive experiences. The only way they're interactive is you can, like, you're watching like something play out in front of you, you can like look around. Like, see, whoa, like I'm reacting to the movement here, and I can like get different angles on things. It's so cool. All right, we're gonna exit the table, try out a different table here. Let's do this. This table, I've only done the Mars one. This is Secrets of the Deep. It's in Studios, so now there's a freaking shark and jellyfish swimming around me. A school of fish. My house is submerged in water. I can still breathe though. That shark is... Jesus. Oh my goodness. Just this in itself is really cool. Hey buddy. Oh my god. Oh, please, please. What's he doing? What's he doing? Alright. So yeah, if there are any Oculus things that you want me to try to pull off, or show videos of, let me know. For me, I mean, this is just looking so amazing. The colors are pretty vibrant. There is still a little bit of a screen door effect, and that's due to the fact that the resolution isn't like perfect human eye resolution. The tracking is almost perfect tracking. Still getting a little woozy sometimes on some of the tracking things. And it's not helping that I'm putting the extra strain on my computer by recording not one, but two video sources. I'm recording the screen and I'm recording the camera with Bandicam. So I am indeed putting that little extra strain on the computer that Oh well, what are you gonna do? That's a pretty cool. What is happening?
Into the deep blue.
Now see, look at this. Someone's moving. That looks like almost, and like it's funny. Like you're back here, things look kind of grainy, right? But the closer I get, like it's like the better my eyesight gets because it's actually, allocating more of the screen resolution to individual objects. So just being here, I mean, it's just so interesting. This is so cool. This is way better than the. I had the DK1, and I actually I bought the DK2, and I gave it to my friend Samuel. I basically gave it to him. He was. I haven't had it since I got it, and so he's been used to the DK2. I was only used to the DK1, and there was a pretty big lack of games that I've really found interesting for the Oculus Rift. This really fixes it, though. I mean, this launch. I do want to try out the HTC Vive now. I just don't have a room for it. It would have to be standing only, and I think Oculus can handle standing only just fine. Like, you know what I mean? But anyway, this one's going pretty good, as you can see. I don't want to spend a ton of time on this. Oh, is it going to move up some? Is that thing going to move up some? And see, you can have like these particles. I want to stress that this, I mean, except for the screen door effect, this is looking pretty awesome, pretty realistic. I can't wait for this to be at like a, I mean, this has got to be like in a theme park, an experience just like this, but somehow better because they can afford to spend like thousands of dollars on one VR set if it's in a theme park, right? As opposed to just like $600 for this one. But who knows? This is really cool. Oh, it got stuck there. That was weird. Oh, look at the water. What's it gonna do? Just dropped it over. This is so crazy. And the thing, I mean, the spatial sound adds that much more to the realism. Like the closer I get, like you see what I'm doing? Like it's in the left ear, it's in the right ear, it's in the left ear. It's really cool. Oh my gosh. Well, let's end this. Let's just showcase. Let's exit the table here. I'm gonna showcase the final one. My friend Samuel played this one. This one's bizarre. Hi. Epic Quest. Again, if there's anything you want...
Max, fighting for justice, peace, and valuable antique rarities.
Oh my god. Thanks, Max. Haha. So yeah, and that's kind of the shame. You know, it almost seems like it almost makes me feel even more nearsighted than I am, because I haven't lost it again. Because of the fact that things are kind of blurry over there, but then if I move closer, they become sharper. And I actually went out of the sensor range there. That's what happened there. It's like a crank there. There's no way the crank would just be. Oh my god. Okay, so this one's distracting because this guy's. There's a plant over there, and I'm in the freaking. I'm on a boat. My house turned into a boat. Sorry, I'm not even paying attention to the game. But this is a good pinball experience for sure. I mean, like, if you want a pinball experience for a VR headset, this is awesome. Oh my god, what the heck? What hit him? What? What? I want to lose the ball again to see how that plant reacts. And I just, oh, here we go.
Smack! That's how it's done.
That's how it's done. And again, this may not be the best experience for you viewers because, you know, you're forced to follow my head. It could be a little, it could be a little disorienting. So what's gonna happen with this guy?
Bad luck. Not my progress for long.
Anyway. Oh, that was it. Well, guys, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for every like and comment. I have the Oculus Rift, the physical release, or of course it's a physical release, the consumer release, and I think it's pretty cool. It leaves marks on your face, though, and sometimes I don't know where I'm looking when I'm talking, but this is an experience you have to experience to believe. You know, I didn't really expect to feel like I'm in a place as much as I did with the consumer release, especially after trying out the developer version. So thanks for watching. Come back next time. Let me know in some comments below what other Oculus games or demos you want me to quick play. I might fully play through Lucky's Tale, and just making sure that nothing, you know, with the recording setup is compromised and whatnot. We'll figure it out. I'll get it done. Thanks for watching. Goodbye, guys. And now I look so that I can stop the recording. I'm ZackScott. Subscribe if you have not. If you like this video and want to help this channel grow, all you got to do is click the like button below. Thanks so much for watching. Check out more of my videos, and if you want to find me on your favorite social network, check the links in the description. And here's Otto. That's Egon. Those are my cats.